So, as you probably see from the background gameplay, this video it's kind of lighthearted, I guess, when you kind of think about it. I kind of did this with a different update, but I kind of jokingly mentioned it, like, oh, we reached 50 subs, and then we drop down back to 47 subs, it's whatever. But I feel like now that it happened again, I kind of have to kind of say it again times two. It's gonna be a little different than like the 1 year thing, because that was originally gonna be the 50 something. But I feel like now that we officially got 50 subs, I feel like it's I have to say it. So during the Ultimate Custom Night stream titled "Can We Be 2020 Mode," which actually did surprisingly well. Thank you guys for support on the game, by the way. I'm always a bit iffy when it comes to horror games, so that's why I've actually never played one on the channel, and the first one happens to be Five Nights at Freddy's, the least scariest out of all the horror games, but it's all right. But yeah, during that stream, we successfully hit 50 subs, which is insane. Because especially, once again, I'm gonna mention this. A year ago from today, we had like 10, and of course, that's like terrible, extremely terrible growth. I still think that's fantastic. I don't know why. I guess I'm crazy or whatever, but hey, I gotta say it's a nice thing knowing that people actually tune in instead of just doing this for no reason, which is why I kind of like people kind of joining my stream. Like, that's why I kind of like YouTube. Entertainment, free entertainment. You can see what you want. You get to interact with people. That's why I like live streaming and all that stuff. Anyways, the long story short, we hit 50 subs in the live stream, and to be honest, guys, I couldn't thank you enough. Couldn't thank you enough. I'll repeat that again to emphasize the import. Could not thank you enough for all the support you guys give me through all my projects. Of course, we had some misses throughout the channel, but it's just a couple. That's just normal. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. That's what you guys do, and thank you guys so much for just coming by for the live streams, even if it's just for like a minute or maybe it's an hour. I don't really care. So yeah, so as a 50 subscriber special, I thought I'd share the story of how the channel was made. Now I know State kind of did like the story of his life, which I'm not gonna do that. Number one, I don't feel like that's enough for 50 subscriber thing, and number two, I don't think that video is entitled, quote unquote. We can just say that, because I'm still 15. Satan mentioned it. He's still 15. He made like a 15 long video. I respect that. Good for him. That was actually pretty decently sized. I can't imagine it going any other way. But as I was saying before, I don't feel like it's in my place to say the story of my life. So instead, I'm gonna say the story of how the YouTube channel was made. Hopefully, that will work out perfectly. So, anyways, a couple years ago, this is how you know it's really old. I stumbled across a couple of channels. It's probably early YouTube. That's false. Early YouTube, like 2008. That was way past that. I logged on and I discovered this wonderful site called YouTube. And I think the first channel that ever caught my attention was Luigi Spanish. I think that was his like name, but I don't think that was his actual YouTube name. So we should call it Luigi Spanish for now, cause I don't know if. Anyways, eventually we'll find out. So we're gonna call it Luigi Spanish. He started doing some stuff. Well, his main thing that attracted me was his Total Drama series. see if I can find this. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. It's Total Drama Series. I have to make sure it's the right person, but yes. And basically, if you guys aren't familiar, this is, well, I don't think if you are familiar, anyways, I'm gonna explain. He uploaded these Total Drama Club Penguin videos. You know, the game Club Penguin, yeah. And I was in love with them. It was just him with toys, the Club Penguin figures, and he was playing Total Drama with it. If you guys don't know what Total Drama is, basically an animated show making fun of reality shows. Basically, it was the best show to watch when you were a kid. If you didn't watch it, what were you doing with your life? Anyways, I'm pretty sure it's a Canadian show. I'll retract that comment because I know YouTube's mostly American. I'm pretty sure all my 52 subs are American, so A+ for that. So, anyways, that's what inspired me to make my own YouTube channel called Shuttle V2. Now, updates I didn't make it was actually my dad's, which I stole, and to be fair, tomato, I still use that a lot actually, so no, that's a lie. I don't use that a lot. I used it a lot time, and that's when I started my Total Drama nanobots, I believe. It was about these like weird figurines that look like robots, and I call them nanobots because I can't think of a better word to call them, so we're just gonna call them nanobots. So anyways, and I started to see one of the things is no one found him. There was a thing I wanted views. And like, stupid as it sounds, little me, 5 years ago, so 10-year-old me wanted them views. So, I actually got all decent views on them, which is insane in the membrane. But I still needed to find, I still thought it was kind of odd, because like, what the hell's a nanobot, right? So, I kind of left that one to die for. And we're going to skip some time in the future here, and that's when I kind of realized a game came out. And it was Skylanders. I was in love with Skylanders. Like, whoa. Skylanders was like the game to have for me. And I kind of saw other channels Skylanders, which I'll explain later, which kind of affected me and through everything else for the gaming channel mostly. And that prompted me to start up my Total Drama Skylanders. Not before this, if I searched it up to see if Total Drama Skylanders was a thing, and I saw that a couple of YouTubers did it. So I was like, yes, this, 100% this. Now, looking back, kind of shouldn't have done it, but oh well. And I was really happy with the content, you know. Whoa, when the first episode has like 1,000 views, which is crazy. Didn't know that it had that much. So yeah, I did pretty decent. That lasted up to episode 7, part 2, which episode 8 question mark. I don't know why I split it to 2 episodes. That's kind of really douchey of me considering that. Oh right, because I didn't know how to upload 50-minute videos. That's why that's a thing. Anyways, so that was kind of the history of why I did that. But then I kind of got tired of it. I didn't know what else to do with it. I kind of like Luigi's Spanish. I kind of left that to die. He finished all of his, by the way. And from what I remember, they're still. From what I remember, they were the bomb. I mean, you have to be fall into that demographic. And if you're that demographic, I was like 5 years ago, 10 years old. I highly recommend it. Of course, Club Penguin doesn't exist anymore, so RIP Club Penguin. So, anyways, 1 second, guys. Sorry. So, back to where I was. Another person, well, there's 2 people. One, I will drop right away. First Let's Player I ever watched was Liquid Solidus 9000. And boy, oh boy, I thought his videos were cool. Not that I don't like him anymore, it's just that I haven't been to his channel for a while, which is kind of weird how that worked out. I kind of just grew apart. Anyways, so that was one channel, and then the next channel that really inspired me was Evan Tube Gaming, and this what basically rock started my gaming idea. I mean, like, here was a fellow kid doing it. I could do it too. So that was like my whole process behind that. If a kid can do it, I should be able to do it too. And again, to be fair, I should have had a better reason than if he can do it, I can do it. But, you know, reasons and potato, tomato. Anyways, so that was another reason, and that's when I started my very terribly made gaming videos on Shuttle V2. It was extremely bad. Why am I going through this process of Shuttle V2 when I'm just talking about how the Duos was created? Because that kind of represents where the Duos idea came from. As you can see, Shuttle V2 was basically me making videos with other people, and then the late Shuttle V2, which is like the recent videos until I stopped making it, it's just me with my friends. And one of that friends just happened to be State, aka Ruben, or aka at the time, let me be Steve, aka who I referred to the fake Steve. And a couple of years ago, let's see when the channel was created. I don't like saying a couple of years ago, so that's more, as you can see, there's the corrections of mid-sentence, because I hate saying a couple of years ago. So, exactly 3 years ago, in the summer, I was talking about it, and I'm like, hey, wanna make a YouTube channel? Just between the two of us? It's gonna be pretty fun. And then Ruben said yes. Lo and behold, the Duos were born. And the early Duos was pretty rough, because, you know, I didn't know what to record. I didn't have a good recorder, neither did State, aka Ruben. And it was just rough. Rough times a million. Rough times 1,000. Rough times I don't know, it was just pretty rough. That's what I'm trying to get out of here. And then all of a sudden I came upon a YouTuber called The King Appy. I'm pretty sure this is where I found out about this wonderful recorder called XSplit. And I was just like, whoa, XSplit? Is that a thing? So I searched it up, downloaded it, and a couple streams ago, well, not a couple streams ago, that's a lie, I started to use XSplit Gamecaster for a year. It was a solid year. And it was pretty fun, you know, using Gamecaster on a bad computer, so it really didn't hide the fact it was bad. Anyways, that brings us to close to home where I decided to make. Steve made his own channel. That's where everyone is today. I made my own channel. He made a second channel, which is called Ruby. I kind of shouted him out in the other update video, so if you guys haven't already, make sure you go over there to say hi. You're sent by Red Error. And that basically is the video story of how the Duos was created. I know it's like emotional, or this isn't as something as like State stories of my life, but that's really all that happened. I was just on YouTube. I saw another YouTuber do an idea. I did that, put my own twist to it. Totally, Skylanders was born. I saw a kid YouTuber I could relate to. Then I was like, hey, let's just make gaming videos. And then Gaming Videos in Shuttle V2 was born. Then I got Minecraft, played Minecraft with my friends, and then 3 years ago, in June 28th, by the way, to be exact, that's the story how the Duos were born. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys later.